Good morning students, myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today in this video of class 6 science, I'll talk about how the materials are identical or not identical or same or not same. Okay. We have already talked about the large number of things around us, as we all know, right? There are a lot of things which are found around us like wood, iron, etc. As we know that they have different properties from each other. This already we know. The property of every material is different from each other. However, there are two properties which are common to all these things. Okay, so let's talk about it. All materials occupy space, that's for sure. Whatever is the material, it occupies the space. This is the first thing. This is the first property which is common to all the things. Okay, the amount of space something occupies is called its volume. You occupy more space than this book. Okay, so you have more volume than this book. So if you occupy more space then you have the more volume. Okay, so you have more volume than this book. Even the things you cannot see, such as air, that also occupies space. Okay students, all materials have mass. The amount of matter in an object is known as its mass. Okay, it can be measured by using a balance. So now let's talk about what is matter. We have already seen that all materials occupy space and have mass as well. Okay, so all of them are made up of matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass is matter. It includes all substance of which is the universe is made up of. The bones and flesh of your body, the clothes you wear, the food you eat, the water you drink, and the air you breathe. These all are matter. Okay, but then what is not matter? Feeling of love or sadness, it cannot be matter because it does not occupy space and do not have any mass as well. So whatever occupies space and have mass, so these are common properties which are found in every object. They are not matter. Okay, radio or TV sets or cell phones are matter because they occupy the space and also have mass, but the signals they receive are not, because signals cannot be, as we all know, signals of radio or TV sets, or we can say that this cannot be matter. Can you think of some other things that are not matter? There are a lot of things like that. Now we will talk about what is matter made up of. Okay, a piece of iron is matter. If an iron piece is broken, what happens? It forms smaller pieces of iron. If we continue breaking the piece of iron, it becomes smaller and smaller. But this must be somewhere. But this must end somewhere. It should be possible to get the smallest piece of iron that cannot be broken any further. John Dalton, he was a great scientist of the 19th century. He named this smallest piece of iron the iron, that is atom. The smallest piece of gold is a gold atom. Atoms are very very small that they cannot be seen even by the most powerful microscopes. Approximately 40 lakh gold atoms placed end to end form a line only 1 mm long. The smallest particle of gold and iron is the atom, but the smallest particle of water is not a water atom. Why? This is because water is made up of two different kind of atoms, that is hydrogen and oxygen. The smallest particle of water contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. These form one molecule of water. Okay. Iron, gold, hydrogen, and oxygen, whose smallest particular atoms are called elements. Substances such as water, which are made up of two or more elements, are called compounds. Okay. The smallest particle of a compound is a molecule. So that's it in this video.